All right, this is another round of the 10-minute warm-up, and this one is very particularly going to go into the hips. So to get this started, bring yourself to a seat and bring yourself into Baddha Konasana. So that's soles, feet together, knees out wide. And when you set this up, slide the feet away from you a little bit. Make a little longer diamond shape with your legs. And then from here, with the feet together, bring your hands down outside your hips, fingertips out to the sides, push down, lift your seat up off the floor. Now be sure you stay lifted from the shoulders, keep the arms active, and then just press your hips forward and come back. And just keep the knees wide as you're moving here. You should already feel at least a little bit of a stretch on the inner thighs, unless you're unusually flexible. But just keep moving back and forth. Now the next time you bring yourself back toward your hands, set yourself down. And just keep the legs as they are. And let's twist from here. So turn over to the right. Right hand down behind. Left arm outside the right thigh. Now extend the crown of the head. Look up. Extend the crown of the head straight up. Look over your right shoulder. There we are. And pull the left knee toward the floor. And then switch it out. Turn left. Left hand behind. Right arm outside your left thigh. Sit up tall. Crown of the head toward the ceiling. Look over your left shoulder this time. And then back through center, twist to the right again. Right hand down, left arm outside your right thigh. And release, switch. Bring the left hand behind you. Right arm outside your left thigh this time. And then one more round. Turn to the right. Right hand behind, left arm outside the right thigh. Sit up tall, look back over the right shoulder. Keep your left knee pulling down. And then come back through center one more time for this. So left hand behind, right arm outside your left thigh, crown of the head toward the ceiling. Pull the right knee down toward the floor. And then go turn back to center. Now, set both hands down again outside your hips. Lift your seat up off the floor. And then go ahead and set your feet flat. I'm just going to turn for the camera here. Now, fingertips out to the sides. Keep your seat lifted off the floor, but stay low. And then just crab walk this backwards. Move a little bit side to side. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Don't think too hard. And then once you come back as far as you can, walk forward. And I'm just going the length of the yoga mat here. Once I make it to the front, I'm going to walk this back again. And just keep moving side to side. Stay lifted from the shoulders. Just loosen things up. And then walk this forward again. And then from the front, I'm going to walk this back into center. Now from here, just set yourself down. Shake your hands out for just a moment. And then we're still going to use this position. So feet in front of your hips width, hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Rotate your fingers away from you and back. And then press your hands down and lift your seat up off the floor. Now once you're lifted from here, let's take a figure four. Bring the left ankle past your right thigh. Curl the toes of your left foot. Keep your seat low and push the left leg into the right. Left hand's going to be a base. Shift the weight to the left arm. Now reach your right arm across and touch down at your left side. And then come back to center with the right hand down. Again, right arm across to the left. And then come back to center. Keep the left leg pushing to the right. Bring the right arm across again. And then bring it back to center. Again, weight to the left hand. Right arm comes across. And then bring it back to center. One more time. Reach the right arm across as far as you can. Come back to center, both hands down, and switch it out. Set your left foot down. Right leg over the left, so right ankle past your left thigh this time. Curl the toes of the right foot, knee to the side. Keep your seat low, and keep the right leg pushing into the left. Bring the weight to the right hand. Left arm across, reach down, and then come back to center here. Reach the left arm across to the right, and then come back down. Keep the right leg pushing into the left. Left arm across again, and then bring it back to center. Bring the left arm across and twist. And then come back to center. Bring your left arm across one more time. And then come back to center. And then once you're back at center, both feet down. And then just one time to reverse tabletop. Keep your fingers, hips pointing back away from you. And then squeeze your glutes, press your hips up high, just hold. Now you can look forward, look up, or hang your head back, but keep the glutes squeezing. Dig into the heels, pull them toward your shoulders. And push your chest up as high as you can. Take an inhale here. With the exhale, come all the way down. Now once you're down, shake your hands out a little bit. And then go ahead, take hold of your knees, pull them into your chest, squeeze everything in, and balance this here. So we're going to take this up to a boat pose. Now try to keep sitting up tall. Press your low back forward. Bring the shins up toward parallel with the floor, arms to your sides. We're going to go back and forth from this position of kneeling, still warming up the hips. So bring the right foot behind your left leg. Now roll forward, right shin down, left foot down. You can bring the hands to the floor, but then lift up and then squeeze your glutes once you're all the way up. Pull your belly in, round your spine, come back down to a seat and come back to boat. left foot behind your right leg. Roll forward, left shin down, right foot down. Again, you can use your hands. But lift up, squeeze your glutes, and press your hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and sit back down, legs together. Now, you got the choice. You can use the hands to press off the floor or reach forward and use your core, whichever is going to be accessible to you. Right foot behind your left leg. Roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and come back down. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine, and set yourself down. Right foot behind the left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward again. Pull back in, come down light, legs together. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull your belly in, sit back down, legs together. One more round. Right foot behind your left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in and sit this back down. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, press your hips forward. Pull back in, come back down, back to boat. And then just cross at the ankles and come forward to all fours. Now, once you come into all fours, let's just take one stretch into the wrists here. Now, keep your hips stacked over your knees and bring the hands in close within 2 hands lengths of your knees. Now, flip the hands over, backs of the hands down, palms up, the fingertips point toward you. And if this is too intense, you can bring the hands right in front of the knees and take most of the weight to the legs. So just feel it out. Spread your fingers wide, press your fingertips down. Press your spine up toward the ceiling, straighten your arms as much as you can, and keep the hands tense like this. Now, if you just want to stay here, that's fine. You can maybe just sway the shoulders side to side a little bit, but keep the tension in your hands. And if you can go further, keep the arms straight, fingertips pressing down. And then cow and cat breathing to move through your spine. With an inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward, look up. Exhale, round your spine and empty out. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your chest forward. Exhale, round and empty again. Inhale, drop your belly, look forward. And with the exhale, round, couple more times. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. One more time. Inhale, drop your belly, bring your chest forward. Exhale, round your spine again, and then come up onto the fingertips, down to your heels, and shake your hands out. Loosen your fingers and your wrists. Now, once the hands are ready, come back to all fours, and we'll take this down to a forearm plank. So bring both forearms down. And then step your feet back, bring your body into line. Feet about hips with distance apart. Keep your hands pushing down and keep your spine lifted here. Now we'll take a side plank variation. Go ahead, roll your heels to the right side and come up onto your left hand. Keep your hips high. You can stay here. Now if you can take things further, and this is going to get more difficult, left hand to your hip, hips are still high. If you can go further still, push your right foot down and lift the left leg. Bend the left knee pointed toward the ceiling. Now to move from here, big toe down behind you. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee. Big toe down behind. And lift the knee. Big toe down behind. Lift the knee one more time. Come back to that forearm plank. And again, just coming to the side plank is good enough. Now this time, roll your heels left. Come up onto the right hand and keep your hips high. Now if you want to stay here, this is fine. A little further, right hand to the right hip. And if you can go further, keep your left foot pushing down, lift the right leg, and bend the knee pointed up toward the ceiling. Back and forth, big toe down behind. Lift the knee, 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 big toe down behind. Lift the knee and come back to your forearm plank. And then just sit your knees down and come back up to all fours. Move around for a moment. All right, one last thing to warm things up. So wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips to set this up. Tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the floor. And then sink down to your heels. Now we're going to go back and forth from here. We'll take the first round slow. Step your right foot forward outside your right hand. Lift the right hand and pull your left leg through. And then pull back. Step back. Sink down to your heels. Now on the other side, left foot outside the left hand. Lift your left hand, pull your right leg through. And then pull back and sink down to your heels. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back and sink this down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through again. Pull back and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back and sink down. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back, sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back and sink down. Now right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, sink down. One more round. Right foot forward, left leg through. Pull back and sink down. Left foot forward, right leg through. Pull back, sink down, and then set your knees down. Take a moment here to breathe. All right, and that is the 10-minute warm-up for this week. Thank you very much.